You can see the reason why Africa as a continent can grow. And why should they grow when they have this deadly mindset to one another? For instance, the ungodful attacks being perpetrated by a South African man to his own black man in his own country. If peradventure that this perpetrated deadly act is being anchored by a white man or white people, definitely will understand.
Well, the reason why I actually left South Africa, it's very wise. Someone said to be forewarned is to be forearmed. And I left because of a lot of threats, physical threats. It's as bad as where I was living in the suburb. There's a guy in the petrol station, they call it garage, told me, he said, come 30th, you will see a different me. This is somebody I buy petrol from. So we had a conversation and someone was talking, it was just a young guy, and I said, no, leave that young man alone. And then he went into, you call me a young man, but come 30th of June, you will know I'm not a young man. I would make sure that I sever your hair. He was saying things that how he would unalive me and do some stuff to my family. And I was warned by my then landlord, and he's a Zulu guy, very, very nice guy. He was one of the people in the struggles in apartheid. He was even on exile. He told me, he said, these are the few rotten eggs. And I was warned to leave my house. But that day I felt it was just God. I went to my cousin's. I wanted to see where he was living, the new place. And the next day morning, two Malawians that were next door were unalived. One was mauled, the other one was hit with bricks. I actually went there to look at them. I couldn't, it was a gruesome scene. I couldn't really, the police were there, the Metro police, and they told me that I would be next, that it will come and destroy my house. So I had to. It was because I sell cars. Of course, I had two vehicles, and I had a house I went into mortgage for about 2 years now. So I had to sell. One was vandalized, and the other one I had to sell cheaply just to get my family to my in-laws and get my children back to the in-laws and my wife to a new apartment somewhere else, which I didn't disclose. Even the movers, like the U-Haul movers, was someone from a different suburb I had to bring so that people from my suburb don't know where my wife went to. She even called me now and said she is being also questioned and saying, why did you marry a Nigerian? So the reason why I left was basically because of life-threatening messages. Even on Facebook, they go as far as my Facebook to say, if I don't leave vertically, I'm going to leave horizontally. I'm going to live in a body bag. A lot of threats that were physical that I couldn't handle. So I had to take my life first and come back home, because home is the right place where I'm supposed to be. And I left everything. The house I abandoned because, as you know, when you pay mortgage and you need to continue paying, I had to leave that because my life is more important. The car, my properties, each business that I had, even the car stand where I used to go display my cars, I had to abandon the place.